the fight for a revolution always comes with, it's always hard. Change is hard. And people aren't naive. The American people know change is hard. Go into any neighborhood and talk to the American people. They'll tell you that they know change is hard. They know these things. But don't tell them that what's in place they have to accept. And here's another thing that makes change harder. What makes change hard sometimes is the casualties. And what I mean by casualties, I mean inside casualties. And what I mean by inside casualties, I mean the people that are amongst us. Everyone that's amongst us, that fights with us, that's on our sides, aren't going to stay there. It's proof. The proof of it is in the former so-called Bernie supporters that are now trying to sheepdog people into voting for Hillary Rodham Clinton. You guys ever remember anyone that was fighting hard for the revolution, to act like they was really ready to fight for the revolution at all costs, and then you don't hear from them anymore? They disappear. Then you check their feed and you realize you see a big H on their profile. That's what they are. One person, and I'm not going to name names here, but they were a big supporter of Bernie. I mean, they were Bernie or bust at all costs. At all costs. So they said. But the actions just don't match their rhetoric. It's very shameful. And one thing about me, I very rarely remove someone from Facebook. I don't like to get into the whole thing of removing someone from Facebook for having a different opinion than I have. So I like to keep it real there. But no, I actually didn't delete them. They deleted me. And I was excited. I was excited for a couple of reasons. One of the reasons was that means they seen one of my videos calling them out. That means they seen Real Progressive's videos calling them out. That's what it said. Because every one of us here has cut them no slack. Because when you take the Bernie or bust pledge, you're supposed to mean it. You don't tell someone Bernie or bust and then you don't mean it. That's why when you say Bernie or bust, just know that you're going to mean that. Mean what you say. I'm deeply humbled by the number of people that look to me, that look to Real Progressives, to what we have to say. So we're never going to lead someone down the wrong path or actually throw an idea out there that we don't believe in. If you believe in Bernie or bust, if you believe in the revolution, then fight for the revolution. Now they have turned into sheepdogs, and they're trying to sheepdog everyone else into voting for Hillary Rodham Clinton. This is what makes the revolution hard. This is what makes change hard. It's because you don't have to just deal with the powers that be. You have to deal with those that were once with you that flips. Or maybe they wasn't really with us to begin with. Maybe that's what it was. That's what makes a revolution hard. That's what makes change hard. But that isn't a reason to give up. Now, if you don't want to fight for the revolution anymore, then get on the sidelines. Get on the sidelines. But don't get out here trying to sheepdog people into vote for Hillary Clinton and shutting people down that disagree with you. You shutting people down for standing up for the very things that you once told them that you stand for. Think about that. That's what makes it so egregious. I'm going to say this, and it may be a bit controversial, but I'm going to say this. Gary Johnson, the Libertarian candidate, is polling at what? Around 13-14%. He's polling higher than Jill Stein. And the reason he's polling higher than Jill Stein is because of the people that I just named. People like that. Think about it. Those were the same very people when we seen the writing on the wall that Bernie was about to endorse Hillary Rodham Clinton. Those were the same people that continuously led the masses down the wrong path. Those are the people that lied to the people. They lied to their followers. They lied to them and gave them all kind of theories how Bernie was still going to be the nominee, even after Bernie had already endorsed Hillary Clinton. Now you got these people just waiting on something that's not going to happen, tied to one man. And the revolution is bigger than one man. That's what Bernie taught us. We love Senator Bernie Sanders. The revolution is bigger than him. But what they did was they put him so high on a pedestal to where when he got out of the race, you got people just devastated and wishing he was still in the race. Everyone wishes he's still in the race. Of course, we all do. But he's not. The reality of the situation is we have a candidate out there named Jill Stein that we have to get behind. The reason Gary Johnson is polling higher than Jill Stein is because these people had already got behind Gary Johnson. And we had so many so-called sheepdog Bernie supporters, is what I call them, because they couldn't been really Bernie supporters, because they wouldn't be trying to make us vote for the shield. So those are the same very people that led these people down the wrong path. Those people came out with all these wild theories, even after Senator Bernie Sanders has told the American people that he's endorsing Hillary Rodham Clinton, and he'll do everything he can to do it. Now, me personally, I think that's a wrong decision. And I love Senator Bernie Sanders, and I can say that it's a wrong decision. There's nothing wrong with challenging our leaders. There's nothing wrong with challenging the people that we believe in. America was challenged. Had America never been challenged, the Civil Rights Act wouldn't even exist. It would be a pipe dream. Integration would be a thing of something that maybe we see on television, maybe. I doubt it. You have to challenge the system. If you don't challenge the system, you know what we'll get. You don't challenge the system, you get private prisons. If you don't challenge the system, you continuously get mass incarceration when you don't challenge the system. So they taught their people not to challenge Senator Bernie Sanders, not to question nothing that he ever done. And for the most part, we support everything Senator Bernie Sanders does, except supporting the shield. And regardless of whatever his reasons are, we're going to do what he told us to do. Senator Bernie Sanders said if he ever told us who to vote for, don't listen to him. So we love him so much that we're not going to listen to him. We're going to vote for Jill Stein. We're going to fight for real change. Now, you guys out there that want to continuously sheepdog people in the vote for Hillary Clinton, I don't see how you look at yourself in the mirror every day. So that's what makes the revolution hard, is we don't have to just fight against the establishment. We have to fight against those that once stood by us. We have to fight against those that we are fighting for. Hillary Rodham Clinton, her supporters don't care that she's a warmonger. They don't care how much that would affect them. So in return, they attack us for actually speaking out for them. So that's what makes our revolution harder. But that doesn't mean our revolution halts. That doesn't mean that our revolution can't be accomplished. We have to continue to do what they said we couldn't do. We have to push forward and stand up to the ideals of what those before us fought for. And the way we get there, by staying humble, staying persistent, keeping our eye on that North Star, and staying true to what we believe in. And when we stay true to what we believe in our hearts, nothing can stop us. When we do that, we prove to this nation, we prove to the world that we are still a people capable of doing big things. I'm Kendall Sen Sullivan with Real Progressives, and I'm going to leave it there.